Here's a really simple version of a game called Pig, and this is one of my favourites. So your children need to be comfortable with being able to count to 100, and we're just going to use one normal die. And so the rule on this game is on your turn, you just keep rolling the die as many times as you want and you add up your score. If you roll a 1, then your turn is over. That would be better. And you score nothing, okay? So you don't score anything. So the idea is, when do you stop and take your score? So let's demonstrate. So H is for me, O is for other. So this is my turn. So I've got 3, 6, 10. And I would encourage you with your children, so they've got 10, to be saying things like 10 and 2 is 12. 12 and 5 more is 17. Okay, so try to get the maths in. Certainly as you're doing your turn, try to say things and try to encourage them to. So I'm going to take that score 17, okay? The other person now has their go. 5. Oh, I've thrown a 1. My turn is over. I score nothing. So it's back to my turn. And I start again. So this is 5. Add 5 is 10. 10 add 4 is 14. 14 add 5 is 19. Should I stop or should I carry on? I'm going to carry on. So I've got 19. 19 add 3 is 22. So then, however you want to do your scoring, if they're good at mental arithmetic, they can now add 22 in their head. We could do it, we can write 22 under here and add it up as a column. Although this is just learning an algorithm and is one of those things I'm not that keen on, okay? But if they're learning to do this at school, they can practice this. So I'd now have a 9 and a 3, so I'd have 39. And they could carry on down the page like this. So if my next score was 11, I can carry on doing this, okay? So they can practice that, or they can work it out off to the side and just keep track of their score. And literally it's the first person to get to 100. So all you have to remember in this game is you roll as much as you like. You keep adding your score for that turn. If you roll a 1, then you score nothing and your turn is over for that game. So there you go. The simplest version of Pig. It's so simple and as many people as you like can play it. All right, there's a more complicated version if you want. So I won't do the scoring. But so let's call this Pig 2, okay? And here we use 2 die, okay? So you're adding, there's more adding involved. And it's the same, if one of them is a 1, your turn is over, you score nothing. If you roll 2 1s, so both of the die are a 1, then your whole score is zeroed. Okay? So whatever you've got on the board goes to 0. So this is the game for Pig 2, and again we can play first to 100 or obviously whatever score you want. So to give you an idea, so if this is my go, I rolled a 1, so I get nothing for that turn. Next person's go. They've got a 6 and a 4, so again 6 and 4 is 10. Oh, that's 12, so 10 and 12 is 22. Or I could say 10 and 6 is 16, 16 and 6 is 22. So whatever you can do to just get this maths going. So I've got 22. I'd probably stop there, maybe I would stop it there. We're probably going to need to go higher in this game, okay, otherwise it's going to be over too quick. So 22, let's see what happens. I could score 22. I've rolled a 1, so I score nothing for that turn. So let's assume we've got to some point where I've got 89 and the other person's got 56. That's a 9. It's not a very good 9. And I'm having my go and I've rolled some, so I've got 10. Brilliant. Oh, look, again, talk. Double 2. Double 2 is 4. Okay, so all the words you can get. So double is a good word that sometimes kids just don't get the hang of. So suppose I've got that and now my next row, ding, ding, I've rolled that. I've rolled 2 1s. So guess what happens? I lose all my points and I start again at 0. So strategy and randomness with the die. Now I'm just going to show you something because I think this is so cute. So if you can find, I'm sure you can find it still online. There's a game called Pass the Pigs. And I've lost my little rubber. Let me just rub this out so you can see. There's a game called Pass the Pigs you can buy online and it is just so cute. So it's very, very similar to this. But what you get is you get these gorgeously cute little pigs. And on your go, so instead of throwing 2 die, we throw the pigs, and you get a little scorecard that tells you what your points are. And so once your kids start, especially adding up in 5s and 10s, this is brilliant for that, because won't go through it all, but if you get two pigs that are standing up, then that scores, oh, I've forgotten what it scores because I haven't played it for so long. That scores 20 points. If you just get 1 pig standing up, he's worth 5. And they can stand on their snouts and they can like touch each other and various things. But the scoring is either 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 15s or 30s. So again, really good way to just get them practicing those bigger numbers. And I just think it's so adorable. I love playing that game. So there you go. 2 versions of Pig and a game called Pass the Pigs that you might like to see if you can still get. And they come in this little cute casey where they just fit in. So there you go. Great after dinner party game when we're allowed to get back to people.